Hey y'all, it's Wanda and welcome to Authentically.WandaK. I am checking in because I had something to share. So, about a year and a half ago, I decided I was going on this self journey, self discovery, finding out what it is that Wanda loves. Well, what does Wanda like to do? What does Wanda like to eat? Just finding out about me and really truly discovering real self love. So what I decided to do was to cut out dating for a moment because it just wasn't working and to just focus on myself. And I tell you what, it's been the best year and a half ever. Moving to Charlotte, I honestly didn't know many people or didn't know anybody, honestly, other than my son and my bonus daughter. And I worked from home, so it was hard for me getting to know anybody, meet any guys, anything like that. So I decided to take this journey and go on to dating apps. When I tell you I would never do that again, I would never, ever do that again. Now, I know some people say they found their life soulmate on the dating apps and they found their true love. And I truly believe that. I believe that there are some good guys and are good women out there for each and everybody. However, I didn't find my person on the dating site. What I found was a lot of guys who just played the game. So a lot of guys who just said what they wanted to say. They just said whatever they thought you wanted to hear. And it seemed like they were throwing me the same line they were probably throwing every other woman. So I really got bored with that really quick because I really am a no-nonsense type woman. So I was just like, goodbye, see you later. This is not working. So what I did learn is not to waste my time because time you never get back. So I would just block, keep it moving, okay? So about a year and a half ago, I decided, take time for me. And that's what I did. So I started just focusing on Wanda, routines, getting me fresh flowers, fixing myself dinner by candlelight, really romanticizing my life. And when I tell you I truly fell in love with me, I fell in love with me. Now, to make a long story short, about 2 weeks ago, I was like praying to God out loud, like, Lord, I would have thought by now I would be remarried because that honestly that's my thing. I'm that woman. I'm that relationship woman, not the dating, meeting different men. I'm not that woman. So I really was looking forward to getting married again. And I was just like, it's been a while. So Lord, maybe it's just that I'm meant to be by myself. Now, that was a hard thing to come to, but let me tell you, I really had gotten to the point where I was like really enjoying my singleness, really enjoying my single season, really enjoying taking myself on solo dates and getting dolled up and doing just that for myself. I was really enjoying the single life. But I also wanted somebody to grow old with, somebody to get to know, somebody to spend time with. So I was like, Lord, maybe that's just not for me. And if it's not for me, okay. I came to the realization that if I were to be by myself, I would be okay. And I think God said, all right, she gets it. Because not a week later, I get a text message from a friend who's saying, hey, I want you to meet my brother-in-law. So I'm like, I don't know, because we had talked about him about months ago, the end of last year, and we never brought it up again. And so she sent me a picture and she sent me his information and, he'll text you. And he immediately texted me. And ever since that day, we've literally been talking every single day. So I'm saying that to say that today we're going on our initial date. So I will keep you informed, keep you updated, and I will be vlogging a little bit. Just a little bit, just to give you an insight of my first date in over a year and a half. I'm quite excited, ecstatic, but I tell you what, I'm not just jumping all in. I'm looking forward to meeting a friend today. So, okay, I'll check back in later. Okay, y'all, so I am in the car headed to my first date. So I'm quite ecstatic. I'm excited to meet the gentleman that I've been talking to and getting to know over the phone. So it's going to be really cool to just meet him face to face.
Keep left, then keep right to merge onto I-77
see what it's all
South.
about. All right, y'all. So I have arrived at Bad Daddy's Burgers, and for my very first date with Mr. C. So, all right, I'm excited and I am ready to go. Let's go. Hanging out, enjoying my very first day with Mr. I ain't giving away nothing right now, but I'm having a wonderful time. Check back in soon. You having fun, Mister?
I'm having fun.
Okay, we'll check back in later. No, you didn't. Okay, so I am headed back home from my date, and when I tell you my friend did well, she did well, okay? This was such a wonderful outing, a wonderful afternoon, evening out to dinner, and such a gentleman. It was refreshing. It was very refreshing. I haven't had that type of treatment in a long time. I mean, from arriving to his jumping out of his vehicle to run and open my car door, to just everything. The conversations that we had during dinner, the laughter. Oh my goodness. True gentleman. I remember growing up, me and my sister saying, you know, the one thing we wanted was a man who was just like my grandfather. Gentle, protective, and just I'm at a loss for words. I had a fabulous time. Like I said, the conversation was on point. We had a lot of laughter, and it was refreshing. It was just so refreshing, and I'm looking forward to the next date. I really am. So I enjoyed myself, and I just had a wonderful time. I'm really truly at a loss for words because I've truly not had a date like that in years. So yeah, he was on point. All right, check back in. Okay, y'all. So today's date was the best date I've had in forever. It felt so good putting myself out there and actually getting the same effort back. Overall, it was an incredibly refreshing date. Mr. C was an absolute gentleman, and honestly, it's just so nice to go out with someone who isn't playing games and who's looking for something real. And there truly was a real connection. I felt a real connection. I'm going to wrap it up here. Keep processing, and I'll definitely keep y'all updated. If you want to see if there's a date number 2, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next update. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I truly appreciate it. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, remember to be still, be present, and be authentically you. I am WandaK signing off. Bye, y'all.